Hello, and merry meet here on Sunday, December the 31st. I now have Minxie with me. Hello, Minxie. I've been asleep for more than a few minutes. So, now that I'm awake, I thought I might do the good year jar here on, since it's, looks pretty full. Looks pretty full. I don't remember exactly what all I, put in here. I like to leave myself a few bombshells. But what the Goodyear jar is it's a thing, you don't have to put any stipulations on it, because some people are like, well, you have to put something in every week, or, you have to put in something at least once a week. It's not that stressful. It's just supposed to be a little thing where anything, you have 365 days. So, if your jar only has a couple of things in it, at least, I get forgetful. Like, for instance, I meant to put, the other day, when I got my adult Happy Meal, I meant to put a Golden McNugget in here because I ended up getting the Golden McNugget. But I forgot that one. I get forgetful during the year. 365 days, it's hard to remember sometimes to put things in here. But it's like, there's no, like, it doesn't have to be, oh my God, if I get to the end of the year and there's nothing in my jar, there's hardly anything in my jar, it's just supposed to be a little reminder to yourself that I guess the entire last year wasn't complete and utter shit. There's these few good things that happened, at least, hopefully you have, a few things in your jar at the end of the year, but, it's just kind of like, I don't do any of the, like, oh, I have to put in something once a week or whatever, blah, 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 or, any of that kind of stuff. It's just like when something good happens and I remember to put it in here, because I didn't remember everything, I can guarantee you that. There's some things I meant to put in here that I probably didn't. But yeah, if something good happens, even, just a little thing, like, it could be anything, like, oh, I found $1 on the street today, like, just some little thing that, good little thing that happened. And just write it down, put it in the jar, and then at the end of the year, you're supposed to open your jar, and, Minxie's going to help, apparently. And, just kind of remind yourself that, hey, this good thing happened and that good thing happened, and, just kind of remind yourself that, like, it's just a little nice end of the year positivity. You know what I mean? Because humans, as humans, can be very negative and focus on the negative, and sometimes do need a reminder that, hey, the last year wasn't complete and utter shit. But, hopefully your last year wasn't complete and utter shit. But, maybe there's a few good little nuggets in there somewhere. And like I said, I like to leave myself little bombshells, so, to see if I can remember what I was talking about. So, let's dig in and find out what we've got in here. Friday, November the 10th, theater still had Halloween popcorn buckets. Spoopy. In case you're wondering, the movie was The Marvels. I went to see The Marvels. So, and then they had the Halloween, but hey, ma'am, don't knock the computer. I almost hit the computer over. Don't knock it till you try it. Don't knock it till you try it. I don't know what I'm saying. But anyway, yes, I got the Halloween popcorn bucket from my local AMC theater that used to be a Carmike, but not for many, many years. Friday, November the 3rd, Damon gave me the day off. Just a little something, There was a couple times where he gave me the day off, and it's kind of like, because there wasn't anything going on, or whatever. So it's like, hey, I'll take a day off. Like tomorrow, I didn't even think about it until they mentioned it last Friday, but we have Monday off because it's New Year's. So it's like, I'll take it. Sunday, November the 12th. Fell into an alternate universe and actually got to do mods on a Sunday. Hey, what do you know? That's crazy. That's my first job. My regular job. That usually I end up having to stalk instead of do mods. So it was kind of nice to actually do what I was supposed to do on a Sunday. Friday, December the 8th. holy shit, I figured out my admin password, and it's all in caps. It ended up not doing me any good. That has to do with my computer that crashed because of some Windows update, and that's why actually Advent Event Day 5 is still lost media because we haven't gotten it off this old... my friend Thomas, TH2 Thomas, who you might remember from back in the day, he came along and actually he just put a new hard drive in my computer, and he was trying to get stuff off of this one because everything that I was trying to do, even when I remembered my admin password and all these different options like uninstall last update and blah 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 blah, none of them were working, but at least I remember my admin password and I got a chance to try them before I had to call in the big guns. Let's set those there. They're not going to stack very well because I've got a lot more of them, but it's Thursday, September the 14th. Major jackpot for $641. And then I have a smiley face, smiley face. That happened on Mom's birthday trip, I'm going to guess. I think that's when that happened. It was like an actual jackpot at an actual casino. I actually won $641. I think it helped me along the way for the rest of the vacation. I think that happened on Mom's birthday trip. That would have been Thursday, September the 14th. I guess. That'd be my guess. I'm just gonna go ahead and start throwing them down there. It's not gonna stack here like I thought it would. Friday, August the 18th, while out mowing near the dog park, I got to watch a cute doggo chase a tumbleweed. And I said sup to a deer. Yeah. I sort of remember that, because there's like a path behind... I took a picture of it somewhere, I don't know. But there's like a path behind the dog park, and it's like nothing but woods behind... behind the area. I probably couldn't... Oh, you know, if I'd looked at the date before I threw it down, I probably could have found it a lot faster. If I can find it at all. There's my golden nugget, by the way. Excited about that. But yeah, it's like this wooded area behind the dog park. So it's kind of a nice little drive, I guess you might say. Oh. There's my Halloween popcorn bucket, too. Hey. Well, part of it, anyway. I don't intend on editing this, so it was way before Halloween, and now I've thrown everything on the floor, so I can't... There's something you all don't even know about, because I have never posted. I've never done my pickups video, so you don't know that I have that movie. Oops. Sorry, my bad. But yeah, at least, you know, I got to watch the cute little doggo, like, chasing a tumbleweed in the middle of the dog park. I've seen that dog a few times, but okay, there's vacation. Oh, there it is, I think. Yeah, there's the picture. That's what it looks like behind the dog park. This nice little open, you know, area with the woods behind it. So that's what, there was a deer up behind there, and it was like watching me, and I was watching it. I was just like, sup? And it just continued to watch me, so. It didn't holla back, y'all. It's a little rude, but that's okay. Tuesday, May 30th. Got a short ride home with Cindy Upright. Oh, that's nice. I sort of remember that happened because she actually picked me up around the corner as I was walking home from First Work. But she's somebody who used to work with me at First Work a long time ago, but she retired. She retired many, many years ago, so I haven't seen her. The only time I see her is when it happened in passing, you know, because I've invited her to. Of course, we don't really do the My Share lunches anymore because we don't get a My Share anymore. So, fuck us. But that was the quarterly bonus that we used to get as employees that we don't get anymore. Because they gave us a pay raise. They gave us the bump, So, which I guess is nice, but also having a bonus was nice too. But we didn't get to keep that. So, but yeah, we used to do a little lunch every, but she never got a chance to make it because we always did it on Saturday because that's what worked best for people. And then that was the day she was like helping her mom or whatever. So I hadn't seen her in a long time, so it was nice. Even if she just rode around the corner, then we sat out in the parking lot and chatted for a little bit. So I can't remember if that was before I had my second job. I don't remember what the date was. So I started working the second job in June, the beginning of June. I wrote it down because I knew I was going to need to know for that NORC survey thing. It was that time for that again this year. So that's some study I got involved in when I was like 17 years old, I think. Because I think it's NLYS 97, which would have meant I was 17. So they pop up. They used to do it once a year, but now I think they do it every other year, every couple years, something like that. But anyway, but yes, it was nice to. It's always nice to see people. Hadn't seen in a while. So oops, that one's upside down. What am I doing? Sunday, August the 6th. Got a shiny Rayquaza on a raid Pokegenie wasn't even supposed to let me do. Not a subscriber. Whoops. Thanks, Pokegenie. You can probably hear Minxie going crazy. She's having moments. She has many moments all together at once. So if you hear squeaky little meow, that's her rolling over and over. She's got a toy, and she's having fun with it. Friday, August 4th. Found the Supergirl figure. Oh, and then I drew a little... It actually looks like a home plate or something from baseball. But because the actress that played Supergirl in the Flash movie, she was an actress that I liked during my time watching Young and the Restless. And so I was happy for her to get her big screen break. Her... Did I say that? Yeah, big screen break. Something like that. So, and then we see how that turned out. Though everybody praised her, but we know how the movie went as of now. So unfortunately, her big girl break wasn't the most popular movie of the year. Not due to her though. Not due to her. Uh-oh, that one has a mask. What's that one? Wednesday, April 19th. Power Rangers Once and Always Day. Go, go. And then I guess that's supposed to be a Power Ranger, apparently. No. More like a luchadora. Something like that. Yeah, that's more what that looks like. But I tried. That was the Netflix special that, brought back, though it turned out Billy was in the new season anyway. Cosmic Fury, I think, was the new one that Netflix did, which I haven't finished yet. Close, I think. I don't know. But anyway, but yeah, Once and Always was it brought back Billy and Zach and, some of the previous Rangers, like Rocky. Aisha and Adam were there, but they were just working for, can't remember. They didn't actually Ranger up or anything, but they were there, So that was the 30th anniversary special, I believe. Maybe 35. Who knows? It's all numbers. It's all years. I don't know anything. Friday, July 7th. Casey's Barbecue Brisket Pizza. I had to go over to Pack and Mail to get my Facet Spider-Man pop anyway. Oh, okay. Because, yeah, I went over there. I was like, I could get a slice of Casey's pizza. So I went over, since I was over there anyway. I was like, I'm gonna get a slice of Casey's pizza. Yum yum. Wednesday, May 10th. Had a fun night working dairy with Marilee and Christian. Oh, okay. So we like to cut up. We like to joke around. So It's always nice when you can have fun at work, I suppose. Tuesday, April 25th. Best gaming line taken out of context. Stop punching me in the ass while I suck you. That's one of those bombshells. I don't remember what I'm talking about. I'm trying to figure out what that would even entail. I don't know if I was still playing Animal Crossing at the time. Tuesday, April 25th. Because I finished my last painting that I needed, and I never played Animal Crossing again. So all of my animals are wondering where I am. I don't know. I don't know. Oh, it might have been that Alien game. It might have been that Alien game that I was playing where you did suck people. That's how you got your energy or whatever. I still have it on here. I haven't played it in a while. Let's see. Alien Invasion. That one. I have a feeling that yeah. That's got to be the one. It's got to be the one. Because you would have people like come up, like chase you, and some of them are really fast, and then they'd like hit you, and they would like take your health down. And if you didn't get far enough away from them, because they would like hit you and then they'd start walking away, but if you didn't get far enough away from them, they'd chase you down and hit you again, So that was probably the one. So figured it out. I sussed that bombshell out. This looks like a long one. Holy shit. Sunday, April 23rd. Wanted some cereal, but thought I was out of milk. Then remembered I had a single serve from the kids' meal Mom ordered from Applebee's when we DoorDashed the last time she stayed. Yay, because I can't have... I mean, I guess I could have cereal without milk, but I believe once I actually had cereal with water. That wasn't as good. It was just kind of soggy. Didn't work as well, I'm going to say. Wednesday, April 19th. The weird cookies, the date ones, were marked down to $1 by the time I left. They were $2. Did I try those on camera, I think? The weird date cookies, which ended up being good. I don't know that I ever finished them, but I still have them. I need to go through my cabinet and throw everything away. Instead of doing a spring cleaning, I need to do a end of the year cleaning maybe. Thursday, March 23rd. I finally got The Witch out of the claw machine. Oh, yes. It was the Wizard of Oz. Wizard of Oz characters that I was trying to get out. And so there's two that I don't have. It's the lion, and it turns out that Glinda. There was a Glinda you could get, but by the time I got around to getting them out of the claw machine, those two were apparently gone. So, Friday, September 22nd. Home an hour early and pings for lunch. That sounds like a good day. There again, I believe that was second work. First work, we don't get off early anymore. The only way you get off work is if you take off work, which I did at the end of the week. So, I'm looking forward to that. So, having a little bit of time off at least one of the jobs. And then, of course, like I said, tomorrow. Yeah, it is tomorrow. I don't have to go to second work, so that's kind of nice. Wednesday, March 15th. Was in the right place at the right time to get a ride home after work. Doesn't say with who, just that I was in the right place at the right time to get a ride home from work. That works for me. I don't know what that means or with who, but thank you to whoever gave me a ride home. Now there's somebody that I work with that she actually lives up on the hill, so usually at least I get a ride home in the morning. If I miss her on the way to work because I go as late as possible. But so I don't always see her on the way, but usually at least get a ride home. Okay. My little, it went to my screensaver there. But yeah, I usually at least get a ride home from work now, which is kind of nice. But Thursday, March 19th, thanks to running into an old work friend, a mystery got solved. Put the whole... Oh. What happened to the trailer around the corner? Put the hole in the trailer around the corner. So, it's not a very happy story, but because, you know, I used to walk to work up and around the corner, and still sometimes do. The trailer has been torn down now, but for the longest time, there was a hole in the side of it, and it didn't make any sense. I was like, why is... You know, because it was like, it didn't look like they had a fire. It didn't look like there was any, because, you know, it didn't look like the water heater blew up or anything. You know, that's what I'm saying. It didn't look like there was, you know, so I was trying to figure out, like, what this hole in the side of this trailer was. Well, ran into an old work friend, who maybe was the same one that gave me a ride home. I don't remember if it was the same date or not. I don't know. But anyway, he says as a Casey's delivery driver, he used to deliver food to the person that lived there. And they were a oversized individual. I don't know, maybe that's not a bigger individual. And he said, like, the guy even had to, you know, go sideways down the hallway to get down the hallway in his trailer. And he actually passed away, unfortunately, back in his bedroom, and he was so big that they couldn't actually get him out. They had to cut a hole in the side of the trailer to be able to get his body out of the trailer. So while, you know, not the happiest of stories, that solved the mystery for me of why there was a hole. And it didn't, like the lights were still on and stuff. Like there was still electricity and whatever, because I would go by and sometimes the light would be on, you know. But I guess his sister actually kept the property, and she kept, you know, like sometimes the back door would be open. So I don't know if somebody was like squatting in there, was like living in there. The wind blew the door open, or something a little bit more paranormally going on. Who knows? But yeah, like the lights would be on, and I'm like, well, that's kind of weird. But I guess, you know, she didn't want to. If she stopped, you know, paying for the property or paying for the electricity bill or whatever, it was kind of one of those things she wasn't quite ready to let go yet. So, you know, because you know, once she shut everything down, it was like her brother was really gone, you know, I guess, kind of deal. So she kept the lights on, and yeah, it just continued to have a hole in the side of it. I think eventually they maybe at least put some wood slats over it, but for the longest time the hole was just there, just in the side of the trailer, and it was just, but I mean, now I know, so at least the mystery got solved, even if, like I said, it's not the happiest of stories. But Thursday, February 23rd, got some delicious lemon streusel pie. Yum. I spelled it out, delicious, and I gave it a yum face, so you can see my lovely artwork. Lemon streusel pie. I don't remember it, but it sounds good. I don't know where I got it from. Or where would I have gotten lemon streusel pie from? What was the date? February 23rd? We might have been on our little trip around... No? I don't think so. I don't know. I was probably somewhere with Mom. That makes sense, I suppose. There's a lot of times I'm somewhere with Mom, so... Tuesday, February the 28th. Got to have a little catch-up phone call with my friend Jason. So, oh, that's cool. I can't remember, you know, we don't usually call each other. Or, I don't usually call anybody, because it's kind of like, I don't know, people have lives, and I don't want to bother them. I'm not much of a phone talker anyway. I don't really like talking on the phone necessarily. I'm kind of one of those people, you know, but... I can't remember, he wanted to call me, once again, I think it was a bad situation, because something happened to his, one of his cousins, and he wasn't sure if I remembered his cousin or not. And I didn't really. I kind of remember the name once he said it to me, but so while we were on the phone anyway, we caught up. I think that was the time that we caught up. That's the only time I remember us having a phone conversation. Anyway, I did get to see him once when I went back to Mom's one weekend, because we were the town, the next town over has the Mushroom Festival. And we were going to go to that, so I was like, hey, if you're out and about, see, that's another thing that probably should have went in the Goodyear jar. I was like, hey, if you're going to be out and about, Mom and I are coming up to check out the Mushroom Festival, whatever, blah, blah, blah. And he's like, well, they were going to go down later, but he's like, you can stop by and see the new house, because they moved into a new house this year. So I ended up going over and getting the tour of his house. So I ended up getting to see him that time. But yeah, I think I saw him or chatted with him. Sometimes, like, he'll send me memes or something, kind of like Nick's video diary, another, name drop from many, many years ago. Sometimes he'll send me pictures of his kids or something, but it's like actually, like, talking, we don't really do a whole lot of that. I don't know, don't get a chance to do that a whole lot. Kind of be like, I don't know, like, I never really have anything to say because my life's not that interesting, but it's like, well, I went to work, came home, fell asleep on the couch. That's pretty much, went to second work. I don't know. I just never really have anything to say much, but I suppose catching up every once in a while is nice. Sunday, February 26th. Lucked out and got a shower of liquid smoke instead of horseradish sauce. That does sound like, I would rather be covered in liquid smoke because it smells so much better than horseradish. So, good for me. Good for my good skills, whatever they were. I don't know. Friday, February 24th. Had to be in the store during the day getting cat food for my cats after taking care of Marilee's. So I got some fresh barbecue chicken from the deli. Yum. I kind of miss that stuff because they used to leave whatever like was left over at the end of the day. They used to like put it in these little things and put it in the bunker, and then like sometimes that would be my lunch because it was just nice. The barbecue and like the regular, just like the little wings or whatever, and then sometimes they had like Parmesan, or maybe not Parmesan, garlic wings. I can't remember what kind of flavoring it was they would have on some of the wings, but they don't do that anymore. So we miss out overnights on getting, getting the tasty treats. So it was nice, and I got it fresh, so even better, I guess. Friday, they were fine, the ones that were left overnight anyway, so I liked them just fine. Heat them up, good to go. Friday, February 17th. Didn't have to deal with much traffic on that long stretch between Walmart and the theater. Post 1 of 3. Okay. Because, well, now they have a sidewalk, but it's on the other side. It's not, and I need to be on this side of the road, because that's the side that when you go around the corner, Walmart's up here, and then down and around the corner, that's the side that you need to be on for the theater. So what I would do instead of crossing, when I go home, I usually cross the road and go along the, but like I don't want to be stuck on the other side of the road, waiting to get across, waiting for cars, so that I can get in. And what are you doing? Scott, stop! She's down there playing with the things on the floor. Ma'am. So what I would usually do is I would walk along the road, and if I would see a car coming, because it's a long, like I said, it's a long stretch of road, if I would see somebody come around the roundabout at the end and come my way, that's when I would step up in, because all it is grass and, weeds and mud and whatever. So, I would wait to, otherwise I would walk along the street, and not get all up in that. until I would see a car coming, and then I would step up into the grassy area. But apparently I didn't have to do that day. 1 of 3. So that's post 3 of 3. So we will leave that one be for now until we find post 2. Post 2. Is it... Oh, I dropped it. Is it this one? It's a smiley face. Tuesday, January 31st. Ooh, look, blue, and a smiley face. This must have been when I switched colors on my paper, on my poplar. Okay, here's post 2 of 3. Friday, February 17th. Movie was also pretty good. Ant-Man and Wasp: Quantumania. It's post 2 of 3. Okay. Now, whoa. I threw that way too far. Okay. I liked it just fine. I know a lot of people didn't really like Ant-Man and the Wasp, but it was entertaining to me, so whatever. Friday, February 13th. Especially since I got to see it for free thanks to Mom and IHOP. Oh. Post 3 of 3. Yes. Post 3 of 3. I kind of forgot about that because we went to eat at IHOP and they were having some kind of promotional thing where, yeah, they would give you a ticket, or so much off a ticket, of course, around, tickets aren't too terribly expensive here, I guess. If I throw that further away, okay, she's going to go play with that one now. Good for her. But yeah, they were giving, so much off a ticket or whatever, and, it was enough that I got the ticket for free. So, cool beans. Saturday, January 28th, got to visit the Yoki store at River Market whilst visiting Holly, my niece Holly. Yeah, I knew, because they used to have one at, like the one mall that's left up there, Independence Center. But now, and I've never got a chance to go to the River Market, which is kind of a neat place. It's, I should, well, I don't think I filmed anything that weekend that we went up there, but yeah, it's like a bunch of shops and restaurants and different, like, there was the Yoki store, which, like I said, they used to have one. That's where I used to get, like, all my Pocky and all my, Asian candies and all that kind of stuff, and Asian drinks and all that kind of stuff. So there's that. There's a lot of different, like, ethnic foods up there. A lot of different ethnicities, coming into one, so you can find a lot of unique foods and different stuff. There was a soda store. There's like 2 of them, I think. But there was one that, yeah, it was just a bunch of weird random sodas, and you know me. I might have even done a taste test of one of the things from there, because I think that's where I got the little bottle that was like some kind of plum something. But I had to get it because the bottle was neat. It was like a cat moon thing. I don't know. So yeah, it's a neat place to go. I kind of always wanted to go because, of course, I've always wanted to stay in the hotel with the waterfall in it. And it connects to, it's super expensive though. It's like the Westin, I think, up there. I found it one time when I was with Nick and Sean. They were doing like a magic tournament or whatever. But up in the city they have the Link, which is this, it's a walkway above the street to where you can get from, it goes from Union Station over to some of the other, you can get to Crown Center from there. Of course, Crown Center is attached to the hotels anyway. But yeah, so I always kind of had a plan to, go up some weekend, and when I could save up enough money to go to the city, and stay in the one with the waterfall. And now I assume the River Market was a thing way back when. I don't know actually when the River Market started, but now they have the streetcar up there. So the streetcar will take you from Union Station to the River City Market. So, I mean, now I would even have that and it's free. The streetcar is free. You just jump on and get off wherever you want. They're talking about extending it. I guess part of the track was broken this year or something, but that's not anything that has ever transpired anyway. So maybe this year I can, now that I, I need to pay down pay down the personal loans. That's the whole idea of getting this second part-time job. And then I would DoorDash and buy Funko Pops and, go to Branson and spend an entire $600 check in Branson. But, I'm also living large. Living La Vida Loca, that's for sure. See, look, this one is not blue anymore. This is, I'm done with all the blue ones, so this one is now green. So that must have been what the, oh look, blue is. Sunday, January 15th, the Applebee's order ended up getting screwed up, so I ended up with a burger, Fiesta Lime Chicken, and my nachos. Hey, and I got the burger and the Fiesta Lime Chicken for free. Because they delivered the wrong food to, they delivered someone else's food to me. And I was going to give it back to the guy when he got there. I was pretty sure he wouldn't take it, because it's like they don't know, it's food, it's, they probably made whatever fresh and sent it off to the other people, But the guy he delivered my nachos himself, So, and he was like, "Oh, you can keep that," So I got the burger and the Fiesta Lime Chicken for free, which was a nice little bonus, especially since back in January, that's before I had the second part-time job, so I was like, hey, any free food I can get, I will take, for sure. Ooh, I dropped it. Sunday, January 15th. Didn't have a lot of money, but remembered I still had Applebee's gift cards, which I was able to use on the website to get food delivered. Was that the same day? It doesn't say post 1 of 2, but usually if they're connected, I like to say so. I'm covering up his little thing there. Sunday, January the 15th. Was this also Sunday, January the 15th? Sunday, January the 15th. It was. So I guess I got all my food paid for that day. So I didn't pay a fucking thing for any of that shit. That's kind of nice. Okay, we're almost at the end. This is the next to last good memory for the year. Friday, January 6th. Caught a stuffed raccoon in the claw machine and a shiny hoot hoot when I left the building. So, see? I don't know if the raccoon's over there or not. I don't really know. Oh. Well, I guess this was a good one to put to save for last. You put this in the jar on camera last year. I left myself a little note so that I would know that I put this one in the jar. So this is a good last little memory to have, and I've given Minxie things to play with. So let's see what I did. Sunday, January 1st. Found Jubilee Funko Pop at our Walgreens after talking shit on how they don't have a good pop selection. And then I drew a little laughy face. So that was, I apparently put this in the jar on camera last year. So, hey, good memory if you remember that from last year. Oops, that one didn't go very far. But yes, that's all of our good memories from last year. And, like I said, sometimes I just do silly little things like, oh, I want a raccoon from the claw machine or whatever. Like, it doesn't have to be, big, good, things. Just, in little, like I said, little nuggets of goodness throughout the year. So we will close that down until a year from now, 2024. Oh, and see what haul we get from there. But anyway, so thanks for reliving the fun little memories from last year with me. I still have a bunch of videos that I told you all I was going to do. A couple of taste tests maybe, some of that shit that I need to open over there, like the Garbage Pail Kids and Dogs versus Cucumbers or something. I don't know what that is over there. A couple more of the I don't have it here. The little Mr. Potato Heads and stuff. So there's a few little things that I need to do for you. But also, if you hadn't heard yet, I have this question a day calendar, a planner, whatever, and I'm going to see if I can do, how many days in a row I can do a video before screwing it up and forgetting or oversleeping or not feeling like doing it or whatever, but because some questions might be answered in 5 seconds, a very short video. Some of them might take a longer time. I don't know what any of the questions are. I haven't, looked at any of them. So that will start tomorrow, hopefully. But hey, I don't have to go to second work tomorrow, so I'll have some extra time to do it. So that'll be nice. But anyway, have a good, safe, however you celebrate. I'm going to work tonight, so not very exciting for me. But sometimes they call us all up front and do like a, they get some of that sparkling cider or whatever, and we kind of do a toast at midnight, whatever. We'll see if we do any of that sort of stuff. But anyway, so hopefully you had a good year, at least a few little nuggets in your jar, even if you didn't do a jar. Hopefully you're better at remembering them than me, because it's good to remind myself, like, I forgot I got that ride home from Cindy. I'm like, oh yeah, I did get that ride home from Cindy, didn't I? Just doesn't always all stay in there. So, but hopefully you had some nuggets in your jar from the last year, and you have plenty of nuggets in your jar for next year. So have a good one, and I'll see you for what I see you.